Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm looking rough. Go to Tenerife. We're finally in the car. We were meant to leave. Well, I'm finally in the car, but still everybody else waiting. We were meant to leave at 9:30. It's now 10 o'clock. So that's great. We're on the plane. We've made it to Tenerife with the very loud women standing in the aisles. It made for a very long flight, but I'm glad we're off it, and now we are on the bus. Well, hey! We have arrived in the hotel, and now we're gonna go downstairs to get some tea, which were all inclusive. I don't think I've ever been all inclusive in my life. Okay, so it's day, would you call it day 1 or day 2?
Day 1.
Day 1.
Or 2.
Or 2. Here we have Nicolate. Yeah, we've been walking for a long time and now we just stopped for a break. We're going down to the pool. Very excited. Got a new dress on, very short. We're gonna sunbathe. I'm excited. We were at the pool for ages. I was reading most of the time, and then we decided to go to the cafe. We sat down and we were doing a crossword and all was fun, and then a load of pigeons came in, 2 pigeons, and were there for a long time and were flying around a lot, and I hate pigeons or birds or anything like that, so I decided to leave. We've been for tea and now we're going to see a ABBA tribute act. We don't do this kind of thing. We're not, you know, we're not cool enough to do this kind of thing, but Kaz is drunk, so anything goes. Okay, so we went to the ABBA performance, and it was quite the experience. About 2 minutes in, I think we were on the 2nd song, my mum turned to me and said, "This is why we don't do this kind of thing." So this morning I slept in way too late. Not way too late, it was like 9:30, but I needed a shower and breakfast finishes at 10, so it just wasn't gonna happen. So my mum has gone and she sneaked out and she's took me some bread and a gluten-free muffin, so I'm super excited to eat that. My mum is like the expert of stealing stuff. We're just chilling in this area. This is Dad. Do you want to say hi, Dad?
Hi, Dad.
I wanted to sit on that bit, but she was too scared, so we didn't get to.
We couldn't get up there.
Just want to say I can make it up. I've just climbed up, okay? We're just looking in the rock pools, just, you know, because we're really daring and adventurous. But I have really bad luck with falling over, so I'm going to put the camera away. Update: the minute I just switched the camera off, I fell into a hole. We're currently in a cafe, sunbathing, except Dad doesn't like the sun, so he's got his back to it. And I tried to be healthy and got this drink that was like full of vitamins. I gave up halfway through and swapped my mum for a chocolate milkshake. I have been sunbathing for like the past couple of hours, but no surprises. I'm gonna go upstairs because I'm getting scared of the pigeons, like I have every single day. Hi Mum, I'm gonna go back up to the room because the pigeons are out again. Okay, I'm gonna come get the key and then go upstairs. This is my daily routine here. I wake up, I go for breakfast, we go for a walk, we get a drink, we come back to the hotel and we get lunch. We sort of sunbathe in the afternoons. I'm not very good at sunbathing. I get bored, and then about 4 or 5 o'clock-ish, I get scared by the pigeons around the pool and come back up to the room. Just then though, my parents were in the cafe and I went to go get my key. My family basically have this game and it's called How Green You Are. You hide something and then there's a seeker and they have to find it. As they're looking, you sing, how green you are, how green you are, how green you are, how green I am outside, so I'm going to stop that now. The closer they get to the object, the louder you get, and the further away they get, the quieter you get. Now this is normally played at our annual Christmas party, and you know, it's in the comfort of our own home, no one else can see us doing it, and my mum normally gets quite aggressive, and it's just all my mum's side of the family screaming how green you are, and someone in the middle trying to find the item getting majorly tormented. But it's okay because it's in our family parties, it doesn't normally leave the house. However, I got to the cafe just now and my parents had hidden the room key. And I don't like the pigeons who were flying around the cafe, and I didn't like it, so I was in a rush to get that key and get back to safety. And I was like, I'm here for the key, and I could see their mouths moving and I couldn't hear what they were saying. So as I moved around the table, I clearly got closer to the key and I started to hear what they were saying. And in public, they were playing How Green You Are with the key that I so desperately needed. So the torment that is usually around being the seeker of trying to find the key, trying to find the object, is normally quite difficult anyway because everyone's screaming at you and you've no idea what's going on. Pair that with being tormented by pigeons and my own parents. It was very stressful, but I finally found the key because I'm pretty good at the game, and made it back up to safety. Look how tall I look compared to you. She's tiny, but basically she's my photographer, and we just tried to take pictures in the sunset, and literally one picture the sun was there and then 2 seconds later the sun was gone. Mum have just come out to look at the shops in the night time. Okay, so we went into the little mall thing and we ended up in a phone shop, and the guy was trying to sell us cases, an ugly case. He was like decreasing the prices and we were like, we just don't want it. And then he decreased it to 20 because I said that was the lowest I'd go because I didn't think he'd go there, but he did, and I was like, no. And he was like, what, you tell me 20 and then you're giving me this bad look? I give it you 20. And I was like, and then in the end we were just like, no, and he was like, okay, 15. And I was like, no. And then he was like, okay, what do you want? And I was like, well, there's a sparkly case, let me show you. And then so I tried, and then he was like, I don't want to see it, don't show me. So I described it and he was like, okay, show me. So I did, and then in the end we were just like, we don't want a case. And he was like, fine, I don't want to sell you, I'm not for sale. But it traumatized us, so now we're heading back. We expect that thing, I mean, we're not that naive, like we expect that thing in markets and things, but this was a real shop inside a mall. We didn't expect it there. I came down upstairs really quick to just get my camera, but we're watching. We're not really sure what the entertainment is. We think we're about to watch a drag show. Okay, we have just got back from the drag performance and it was quite the experience. As you saw, Dad got picked on. What did you think of it, Mum?
I've seen better.
What did you think, Dad?
I'm traumatized. I don't think I'll get over it for quite some time. I may need counselling.
We've stopped for ice cream. Mum has a white chocolate coffee, and I have a Ventura. I don't know. It's got Nutella in it. Dad's has arrived. Do you think you've got enough?
It's taken ages.
My dad is normally quite a health guru. He may not look it, but he doesn't eat cheese or pastry or butter. He eats a lot of salad. Fried things he doesn't really eat, so the fact that he got that massive milkshake with a huge donut on top is just fantastic. We walked 7 miles today. My parents have just gone down to sit outside, but I'm not sitting outside today because I'm covered in a rash. Can Megan go abroad without getting a rash? No, she cannot. And I can tell you it's on my knees, my feet, my thighs, my arms, and the back of my hands. I don't know if you can see that. And it's fixed by antihistamine, which I don't have any with me. It's just not that fun, and it is so itchy right now, so I will not be joining my parents on the terrace. It's no surprise my skin does not like going abroad, ever. I didn't vlog much today, but I've just been for tea and I've just come up to the room to get my camera, and then we're gonna watch tonight's entertainment. But I'd just like to say, as it was the last night at the buffet, we're on an all-inclusive and it's a buffet for every meal. It's getting me down so much because imagine going to the pudding table when you're gluten intolerant. It is so devastating. They do the nicest hot chocolate here. It's the best thing ever. We're back after the entertainment, and I have to start packing because we leave tomorrow, which is so sad. We've had to leave the room because we're leaving today. We're just waiting for the bus to take us to the airport, and I realised that I have nowhere near enough draggy bus to keep me going, because I think the next time I'm in Europe is July, so I have nowhere near enough to keep me going, so I'm just running to get